What's up? What's up, guys? What's up, YouTube? What's up, civilian? What's up, Ghana? What's up, wherever you are watching me from, bro? Okay, it's been a while, right? That I make or upload any video. Reason being is best known to me, but it's not easy. That's what I was saying. Okay, sometimes you just be on the low, and I make this video purposely after going through all my thoughts, and I felt like, okay, let me see this just to bring awareness, just to make sure some of you guys know how you do things, and some of you guys to know that sometimes if you feel like we are not going through stuff too, we are deeply going through it. You get me? And also, this is not me trying to give a bad name or a stain to anybody or Ghana, okay? But just me trying to come out and make sure people be aware of some of those things, and so they'll be wise up even to them as Ghanaians. You get me? And they'll be careful with the way they help other people. So this is my story. You can choose to believe it. I know some. I'll get to the point of it whereby you feel like, nah, are you sure it's my story? Okay? And I will not make a video to lie. So there was this time, okay, where I got a call in the evening time, and then from a lady, and she was like, "Hello, how are you?" And I'm like, "Okay, who is this?" Because it's a strange number. Okay, I'm like, "Who is this?" "Oh, it's me." And she mentioned a name. I'm like, "Where'd you get my number from?" "I took it online." "Online? From where?" So she just said online. Okay, one site, and she took my number. I'm like, "Okay, how can I help?" Basically, for me, when you take my number without telling me, for me to pick your call is real difficult. I don't even know what really went down that particular day. And she called and I picked up. So what happened was this. She called me and boldly told me that, okay, her name is this, she's in Accra, and she want me to have sex with her and pay her. I'm like, seriously? She said I should pay her any amount, like, seriously? And she was like, yeah, she needs the money. And I'm like, okay. So what I'll do for you is this. I will not have sex with you, but I will give you the money. But tell me, what do you want to do with the money? Okay? And she said, oh, I'm a student. I live at Labadi. And my mom, my dad, they're not in Accra, they're in this place, Obuasi. Okay? I'm like, okay, sure. So what do you want to do with the money? I want to do small business to just support myself in school so I can able to take care of myself and all that. Yeah, any amount you send for me, I'll be okay. I'm like, okay, then sure. Then I asked her, what can you really do? Because for me, I'm into network marketing. I work with FOP International. If you don't know, that is Forever Living product. Okay, I'm a manager. So during the time, and I asked her, please. So what can you do aside of the schooling and all that? And she told me that she's into forex trading. I'm like, okay, then that's nice. I'm into forex trading too. So I explained to her my own experience and all that, what I've been through doing the forex. And she came out and told me that she's into forex and she had one of the biggest loss ever. Okay, which was 200,000 Ghana cedis, which she almost killed herself. Okay, because of that particular loss, and the money was not hers. It's a church thing. Okay, so people used to come to her then, and they would give her money, 40,000 Ghana cedis. Within a week, she can able to make another 40,000 Ghana cedis, and which is possible. Some of you might be saying, "Oh, that is a lie. That is a big lie." Yes, it's possible. When you trade with the correct brokers, you can able to make even $50 turn into a whole lot of maybe $1,000 even within a week. You can do that if only you have the zeal and the know-how to do it. You get me? So she told me her experience. I'm like, oh man, sorry. I said, how did you lose that amount of money? And she told me that because she was schooling, okay? So she was not having the time to actually study the trade. So most times when they give her the money, she will make sure she goes into trade and she will not read. So when she noticed that she was losing, she tried her best to cover up. And one thing about trading, that is the most annoying thing. When you're losing and you're fighting to cover up rather than trying to figure out when to trade and how to trade, that you will lose more. You get me? So I have the experience already, so I felt pity for her, like, oh, I'm sorry about that. And she explained everything that went down. I'm like, okay, so this is what I would do. I'll send you the money and I want you to start doing the forex trading thing again. And she was like, okay, then no problem. I'll do it. No problem at all. I'll do it. I said, okay, so this is what I will do for you right now. So I want you to come to my place and let's start. Because I was skeptical. I was afraid. I'm like, I can't give you this amount of money. Because in my mind, I want to start up with something small. I'm into forex too. But my own account was having some small issues because of my passport, but I've recovered everything for now. So I was having small issue. I'm like, okay, so come over, come to my place, come and stay for some days, like 3 days. Let's see how we work out this forex thing. And she agreed. So she came. So I pick her up on Friday, and she came to my place. We deposited the money. I gave her like 600 cedis, like almost $100, right? And I gave it to her, and she deposited the money, and she showed me the alert perfectly well that this is everything on the phone. I'm like, oh, okay, then no problem. Me, I trust you. So you just start the business. But I wasn't 100% sure, okay, if she is truthful to what she was saying or not. So she came, she started doing it, and within how many days, okay, from Friday to Sunday, she was able to make almost $50, right? I'm like, wow, you're doing well. So she said within a week she can able to gain the $100 again. I'm like, okay, then sure, then no problem. Let's work towards it. So doing that alone start making me feel like, okay, she's somehow truthful, she's somehow open up, and she's doing the best to be legit with me. You get me? And she left my place. When she left, what happened was this. She started forcing me to invest $1,000. She started telling me if we get $1,000, we can make $1,000 in a week. And I'm still skeptical. So I'm like, okay, so that particular amount that we have invested when she first came, which is the $100. So what I did with knowing what she's going through in my head, so I'm like, okay, you know what I want you to do for me? The amount that you have already made, okay, I want you to send me 350 cedis. No, I want you to send me 300 cedis, okay? 300 cedis in leons, it will be like 600,000 leons, right? In dollars, it will be less than so like $50, something like that. I want you to send me that particular amount, and the rest I want you to keep it. And the $100 that you have already made, put it in the account still. Let's invest. You get me? Good. So this is what happened. She convinced me, and she's like, okay, let's try our best to make more money. So I took again another $200 from my own money, okay, and I sent it to her. And she was trading perfectly well, sending me details, sending me updates about the trade in, trade out, and all that. You get me? And that particular week, she made $600. Okay? She made $600. I'm like, wow, then it's really, really going good. Like, everything is really, really going good. So she forced me again to do 1,000. I'm like, okay, since we have 600, so 600 we can able to make more $1,000, right? So now invest the 600. I'll not take any money from my own personal cash. So now invest the $600 that we have, okay? And she invests that particular week. She make $1,000, more than $1,000, okay? I'm like, okay. So now I want to withdraw $400 from the amount, from the money. And then she started telling me stories. She first said the brokers, they withdrew the money. Like, she withdrew the money from her main account. If you guys know binary, you know that you have to do from binary and go to MetaTrader and all that. She said she withdrew the 400 from the MetaTrader and into binary, but the money is not there. It's like the brokers, they took the money. I'm like, what kind of story is that? Do they have your password? Do anyone have your password? And she said no. And she's like, okay, I'm trying to contact them to see whether they can retrieve the money back. I'm like, okay, sure, then no problem. Contact them. But all along, she never knew that I'm dealing with binary too. I'm trading with them. She had no idea about that. So when she told me that, and she sent me some live chat or whatever chat was that she was having with the binary live chat customer service. You get me? And then they told her that, okay, this and that. So right now your account, you need to wait some few days, some few weeks. They're doing some maintenance and all that. So on that particular process, she mistakenly sent her login details, but I can't log in because you need to confirm it. So what I did was this. After all the lies that she has said, I did not believe. So I went and did the same live chat since I have an account with them. And I said, please, I need you guys to check on this account for me. Okay? I need to know if there is actual money in this particular account. Okay, if the money is even up to $1,000 in the account. So the people, they're like, how did you able to get to account? Because I told them that is my account. And I lied to them that they gave me the permission to create another account since they took the money out of their account. So they said I should make sure that I create another account so people will not use my password or whatever. You get me? So just trying to formulate something so it will make sense. Okay? And what happened was this. When they check, and the woman came back and like, okay, so nothing was removed in that account. The money's inside. Bro, that particular moment, I feel like peeing on myself. Because this is a lady that I trusted. This is a lady that came to me acting all innocent, acting all somehow, you get, like so pitiful, making me feel all kind of way because she's a lady. And I felt sorry for her, you get me? So they said, oh, the money is inside, and they start querying me and all that. Why do I have two accounts? And you know, by now you need to have one account. So I got issue again with my own personal account. Okay, so that was another story which I was able to resolve. And I went to WhatsApp and I chatted her. I'm like, what's up? Because she told me 1 week. And I was contacting her almost every day, every blessed day, okay? About this particular thing. I'm like, what's up? What is going on? Like, I don't even get anymore. They responded to her like, oh no, the people said they will get back to me. And she started sending all this Telegram and WhatsApp chats, which binary they don't have any Telegram or WhatsApp contact. They only have their live chats. Okay, and then I started noticing that she's messing up. So what I did was this. I didn't want to call for an alarm like real fast so my money will not sink. Even though it has already, yeah. But I was trying to play a game whereby she will feel sorry for me and give me back the money. You get? But she didn't. So she sent every detail. So right now this is the account. She screenshotted. You know, when you start creating the account, they will give you this demo account, empty and all that. She screenshotted everything. And then I screenshotted the app on my phone and everything. I sent it to her. I don't want you to lie to me, okay? I took you like my own sister. I took you like somebody that I felt like you can become better. You get me? Don't lie to me. I have the same app. All the screenshot that you're sending to me, your logins, and there's no money in the accounts. You show me pictures of all setup of a new account. Those are all lies. And from there, she knew that, okay, I've noticed what is going on. And the next day, she said, okay, I'll send you $200. I'm like, you send me $200? You that I know you don't have money. She said, no. She said, I'll pay. I'll pay $200, okay? Because I see that you are really, really in the debt and all that. Like, okay. And like, you that I know that you don't have money, how will you get the $200? It's like, oh, I should not worry. She would find a way out. She would definitely send me the $200. I'm like, okay, sure. Like, few days gone by, you get. And then she asked me for my Momo number, okay? And I sent it to her. When I send the number, I'm expecting the money. That night, I sent message to her, call her. She did not pick. The next day, she texted me. The guy that supposed to send me the money, she did not send, like, he did not send me the money. I'm like, no, I didn't. I'm like, oh, he's the one that's supposed to send the money, and she start feeling saying all kind of words to make me feel more pitiful, and I got mad. I got real pissed off. I was really, really controlling myself, and I got real, real pissed off. And that was it. The next time I called her, she said she's going to Boise. And till date, a number is not going through. Nothing is going through. That girl scammed the hell out of me. She took my money away, and I was broke as hell. But it's all good. Sometimes you make all these mistakes so you learn. That particular incident got me real messed up. Like, that thing got me real sick. You get me? That thing put me in a funny situation. But at the end of it all, I just learned a lesson that I should be more careful of doing good to people or trying to help. Yeah. I know, don't be too smart to judge me thinking that, yeah, I made a mistake, yeah, fact. But the devil comes in a different form. That's all I know. And temptation comes in a different ways. I just hope that you will not make the same mistake that I've made. And I will not make the same mistake that I've already made. I love you guys, man. Peace out.